Jabri, obviously you would want to come out of there with a win, but you were able to put up a lot of points. And how were you feeling in that first half? It seemed like offense was kind of hard to come by, but you were able to kind of get into a rhythm. What was sort of working in that first half?
Offensively is never. I feel like offensively is never the problem. We just couldn't get anything done on the defensive end. We made a bunch of big shots, but every time we made a big shot, they made a bigger one to come back right at us. So they probably led the whole game, and we could just never get it going defensively. So offensively, we felt fine. Nobody was focused on offense. We were trying to get stops the whole time. We knew offense was going to take care of itself, and that's really what it came down to. We just couldn't get enough stops.
Was that how the final look was drawn up? I mean, how well did y'all run that inbound play?
Yeah, we ran it good. They blew it up. For me to get a look at the basket, got a shot. Can't control that. Got a clean look. They guarded it really, really well. I mean, I feel like they knew it was for me, but we executed it well and just couldn't get it to fall. But that was what we wanted.
You talked about Vanderbilt countering pretty much every time it seemed like you guys got momentum. How frustrating was that in trying to just keep battling through that when they would answer?
We were just frustrated in ourselves. We know we're better than that defensively. We work on it every day. We work so hard on it every day, and for them to put up however many points they put up, and for us to not, come up with some big key stops that we need when we were playing so well offensively is disappointing. So it was definitely tough. Credit to them, though. They're a really good team. They won really good stuff. They have good players.
What was sort of the message in the locker room after this game, just among all you guys?
We just got to be better. We got to be better. We tried to respond from the Kentucky loss, and we just didn't do things that we talked about with the game plan. We knew going into the game they had really good shooters, and they probably shot close to 50% from three. So we just didn't do a good job of doing what the coaches asked. That's on us. We got to be better. But the good thing about basketball is we got another one, Tuesday, Wednesday, against a really, really good team. So, we're going to look at the film, go work hard in practice, and get ready for Tennessee.
How frustrating was it tonight? It seemed like this was the first game this season where you had several of you guys kind of battling foul trouble. How hard was it trying to close the gap and knowing a lot of you guys were battling foul trouble?
It was very stressful. Knowing we was all in foul trouble, people weren't trying to be too aggressive. We wanted to crash, but we didn't want to get fouls on us or anything. But we got to work through that, because the game's not always going to be called perfectly. So we got to work through it and just stick to the details.
As an aggressive player like you are, how difficult is that to hold back when you are, in foul trouble like you were?
It's pretty hard, but you just got to do it smartly, know when and when not to attack.
Vanderbilt got up, I think, 10, maybe 3 minutes ago, and you guys closed the gap. What did you feel like was working as you guys battled back there in the last few minutes?
We started paying attention and doing the things that we should have been doing the whole game. We've been practicing. We started doing the things we've been practicing. Stopped them from shooting the ball, and we was just getting to the rim, finally running, and we ultimately ended up bringing the score back closer.
Y'all get the inbound with a chance to tie. You as the inbounder, what's going through your head there? What were you looking for?
I was looking to find Jabri or anybody else open for real, but mainly Jabri. He hit a lot of threes, so definitely would like to get it in his hands.
You talk about that, as a point guard, seeing a guy like that play so well. How do you go about trying to get it in his hands without necessarily forcing it into his hands?
If it's there, it's there. If it's not, I ain't gonna force it. Just like you said. So I'm just glad he was able to get open, got a good look at it. Just didn't fall, but I'm confident the next one will.
Vanderbilt made a lot of shots, and it seemed like throughout this game you guys would kind of close the gap, get a little momentum, they would answer. How frustrating was that, trying to build your way back, but Vanderbilt continuing to counter?
It was very stressful, just because we knew what to do and we just weren't doing it. And just aggravating, because that's a game we needed to win and we should have won. We just didn't execute. We didn't play as hard. And coming off a Kentucky loss, we should have came out extra hard. We had a great fan base and just disappointed